All praise due to my Most High God, Master King of Black Supremacy. All praise due to my Most High God, Master King of Black Supremacy. All praise due to my Most High God, Master King of Black Supremacy. In this particular video, I would like to talk about the preparing that God puts you through. And just because you made for it don't mean you're prepared for it. And I'm going to say that again. Just because you're made for it don't mean you're going to be prepared for it. Just because you went through all that stuff in the past that was supposedly so-called prepare you, you know what I'm saying? It's not what you're going to get when it's the time of that circumstance that you have to be made for, or that you're already made for. It's going to be even harder. But the strength that you build up through the years of dealing with unfortunate events and wicked events never prepares you. Some things you have to walk on and through regardless to how strong you are or what you have been through. And it's tough. Because regardless to how hard you prepare, you're never prepared. And how much you may think that you are made for this, which is correct, you are never prepared for this. So it's just really about testing yourself and being disciplined and understanding that we are all flawed people, including myself. But I'm flawed to a flawless nature. And we have to understand that. And it's like all this demonic and wicked energy of hopefully just a window you see is evidence of. It's evidence of it, wickedness, evilness, demonicness. And if it's effort in that, it damn sure is effort. It's the other side of that, the opposite of that. It has to be evidence. Knowing it's evidence. And I feel as though that's the true test of trusting God and putting your faith in Him. And it's like when you truly can get through yourself, then you can leave yourself. But you have to get through yourself to leave yourself. You have to see yourself to leave yourself. And when you leave yourself, it becomes not a self, but a God within self. And a self within God. When you see and you hear and you have seen enough and heard enough, it's just nothing you can really do. You just have to face it and get through it and continue to keep pushing, you know, and never giving up, you know. And I feel as though that's truly God's test. to show others what true strength look like. Yes, we're gonna fall. Yes, we're gonna get distracted. But it's just about refocusing yourself and getting the fuck back up. Yes, we're gonna fall. Yes, we're gonna be, I don't want to say triggered, but we're gonna fight the old self in us. And it's not easy. People really don't understand that true divine fight of truly healing and to continue to heal and to keep fighting your old self and not be lazy and just let your old self handle stuff. There's so much pressure that your old self used to deal with that is automatic. As soon as you're dealing with some shit, your new self leave and your old self pop back up, because that's what it's used to. It's used to taking over shit, but it's like it didn't work for me. It never truly worked for me in the past. Especially when you want the best for yourself and you want to become the betterness of the best for yourself. I do understand that there's no such thing as being completely healed. There is no such thing. Because every day you're facing obstacles and events and negative people and negative energy and demonic aspects of a mundane world. We just have to keep pushing. We have to truly know and understand yourself and understand that flawed nature of a flawless person. Because if we're flawed, we're also flawless. Because you have accepted it, you have owned it. This human experiences is different. It's really, really different. And it's like, regardless to how badly you want to win, it's a fight winning. It's a fight winning. But you're going to win. It's just a matter of time. It can be tomorrow. It can be a week to a couple months. It can be 10 years down the line. But it's going to happen. Just how badly do you want to win? Do you want to win now or later? Do you truly want to win now or later? And that's the true question you ask yourself. I truly forgive them because they truly don't know what they do. They don't know what they are letting possess their body. They don't understand how it's the true mundane of the self, of a self in the mundane that's not of God. we get lost. We get lost inside of our ego. We get lost in our darkness. Because sometimes we're blind to our light. We don't see our own light, so we get blind in the darkness. And we think that it's okay to function there and stay there. And it's not. In this life, I don't want to hurt nobody. I have grown a lot. I have healed a lot, but I'm not finished. You know, us as women, we are very fucked up. They truly did a number on us with that Willie Lynch. They have broken us so bad to where our black men, you know, is hurting behind it. They can see our goddess, they can see our ancient ways, but we can't see it. We're so stuck on a mundane aspect of demasculation of the black man. Because we don't know how to be feminine anymore. We don't know how to be soft and feminine. We just know fight or flight. We only know how to survive. And to even become feminine, that's a fight by ourselves. Us as women, we really have to think about what our black men have went through and still going through. We have to truly understand that and stay focused. Yes, we lose focus sometimes, but refocus yourself. We are truly broken as women. We don't know how to serve our men. We don't know how to submit to our men. We don't know how to listen to our men. Because it's a program. Yes, you can break the program a couple times. But it always returns. And that's the true fight. Fighting the program so you can be reprogrammed. And sometimes we beat the program and be reprogrammed just to get a system virus. And once a system virus come online, the program of God leaves. It shuts down. And it overheats. And then you have to wait for it to cool down, for the heat to go away, for you to be even reprogrammed with the mind of God. We truly have to understand this. You know, our black men need our help. And understand you have to do both. You have to continue to heal yourself and support and help the black man by any means necessary. And that's the only thing that's important in this world. You know, we have to really control our emotions. And in order to control our emotions, we have to control our mind. We have to control our mind by any means necessary. You know, when you're going through a traumatic experience, sometimes you have to allow yourself to heal. And sometimes you're gonna be disrespectful in that healing. You're gonna be ungrateful. You're gonna be unappreciative. You're not gonna see how good you got it. And that's the sad part. You know, we truly have to appreciate what we have while we have it now. Because once it's gone, it'll never come back. You know, you can't stop divine order. And some things you just can't avoid. But you gotta face it and sit with it and just eat that shit. Regardless if you fall and make a mistake. Eat that shit, get back up and keep going. You know? You know, that sometimes that's hard to do. Because we want to get the last word as women. We want to be the boss. We want to be running some shit. You know, and that's true submission when you can give your power to your black man. White folks gave us power with the Willie Lynch syndrome, gave the black women power. Now it's time to return what was stolen from the ancestors by giving it to the black man and bowing down to his authority. You know, someone said this to me. When you're truly spiritual, you truly are going to be fighting demons. And it's going to be very hard. You know, but it's evidence that you're trying to heal when you're fighting your demons hard as fuck. It's evidence. You know, and a lot of people give up, a lot of women give up. You know, they don't want to change. And it's fine. Because I'm here to show you what change looks like. What resilience and relentlessness looks like. To continue to keep getting back up. Continue to smile. Continue to lead the bitterness. Yes, it's hard. But again, we were made for this. But we were never prepared for this. And I know it could sound contradictory. Because it's like, you went through all that to be prepared for this. But the level of this level, nothing will never prepare you for this. Now you can build up your strength in your core. But at the end of the day, you're never prepared for this. And you just gotta walk through that bitch. And it's like, in the past, you were going through so much, so you would think that you're prepared for it. As you walk through the fire in the past. But now, you get to a level to where you're not walking through the fire no more. You're sitting in it. You're embracing it. You're adapting to it. You're becoming the fire. You know. And fire makes pressure for diamonds. It has to be put through heat. You know, it's like your past experiences. You just walk through the fire just to come back out the fire. But God will take you all the way back around to the beginning and make you go in the fire just to sit down and embrace it and to love it. You know, so when others start coming through the fire, you know, they know it's not about just walking through the fire. They will see and understand you must sit in the fire. Just because you walk through the fire and you out, don't mean that prepared you. You have to sit in the fire and know, have faith in your heart that your God got you. Your Most High God, Master, King Noble Black Supremacy of the universe, got you. You know, if you're just looking at that as an aspect of a physical, mundane person, well, of course you ain't gonna sit in the fire. Because you're not seeing what you're supposed to be seeing. Once you see it, it'll allow you to sit in the fire. I want to be the person you see as you coming through. And I want to motivate you to stop walking so fast. Stop being afraid of the fire. Stop having fear like doubt of the fire. And understand that God is with you in the fire. So you don't have to leave out. You think God's going to be on the other side of the fire once you get out, but it's not. You truly meet God in the fire. You're not going to meet him coming out. You know? Yes, on all aspects of life, we have to be humble, not judge others. And yes, I'm guilty of that. Yes. But I'm doing the best I can to be the best I can. And as I said before, I forgive you because you know not what you do. I forgive you. You know, we just got to keep pushing. Even if you don't understand it, because it gets to a point to where you just don't know. It was so easy in the past to predict shit and understand shit and go with your understanding. But when you get so deep, you know, your understanding leaves you. And you don't have a choice no more. Regardless to how hard you think, you meditate, you know, tap in, you get to a point to where you don't understand anything. And that's when it's like, let me just go with the flow. Let me just search for God's understanding. Because mine ain't there no more. You know, even though we were supposed to already leave our understanding, but we don't. And sometimes God would make you uncomfortable in your understanding. And in your uncomfortability, you will see God's inner stand. Yes, I'm a flawed person. Yes, I have a flawless nature. But I'm going to continue to do the best I can. All praise is due to my Most High God, Master King Noble Black Supremacy. All praise is due to my Most High God, Master King Noble Black Supremacy. All praise is due to my Most High God, Master King Noble Black Supremacy.